We are Simian Mobile Disco, and we are currently sitting in the Joshua Tree National Park. We're going to perform stroke record our new album at Pappy Harriets, which is a little bar up in Pioneertown around the corner. Pioneertown itself was built as a set for like a Roy Rogers film or something like that, but then ended up people kind of live there, and Pappy Harriets is the saloon bar at the end of the strip. It's kind of the, you know, this sort of wonky bit of America that I really like, and there's something special in this part of the world, and it seemed like a good place to make a record. We've basically got one box of modular synth stuff each, a sequencer and a mixing desk, and nothing else, no computers, nothing.
We kind of looked at how we wanted to record the next record. We sort of thought, why don't we take the whole studio process out and just make the record on the live gear? And then when you take them out live, there's a sort of, almost like learning someone else's song process where you have to figure out what you did. So there's no kind of going back over and trying to like make versions of it, like it is the version. And it's kind of, to a certain extent, like a logical conclusion of how we've been refining the live show, making it liver and liver, and effectively turning that into the studio process.
Well, to be honest, we're not really going to build this as a live record. You know, we're gonna multi-track it, and we're going to take it away and mix it properly. And it, you know, it's not going to have crowd noise. It's going to hopefully sound like a studio record, but you know, with the looseness and the kind of, you know, humanness we were talking about earlier.
We were staying at a house just around the corner, and we realised that we could run a power cable up here. We figured, why wouldn't you set up all the synths out in the desert?
It does feel like these, you know, you're basically surrounded by these huge kind of lumps of rock, but they look like they've been dropped from the sky or something. They don't, you can't really figure out how they've got here, which I think is kind of appealing.
It's a bit like being on the moon, but with oxygen. It's extra special for us because we don't have deserts back home. There isn't one close to London, not that I know of anyway.
No one, apart from us and a couple of people who have been around here for the last few days, have heard any of the music that we're going to play tomorrow. So it's quite a big ask for people sometimes to just turn up and, you know, appreciate something totally fresh. We really don't know how it's going to go down, honestly. Every single sound is generated live, you know, there's no playback, there's no samples, it's all, you know, it's all totally kind of real.
New system, I think, has got a lot more room for us to kind of on the nod go off on it in a different tangent.
We're fine with it not being perfect, and that was almost the point of it as well, is to get away from making music by pushing blocks around the screen. In the old live show we used to run a computer, but I think with this one we were really keen to pull that rug of safety from beneath ourselves. You know, often something's out of time or out of tune, and your instinct is to try and fix that, but actually those things are kind of what make it more human and more alive. And so, you know, we've put ourselves in a position where we can't fix those things. You know, those things are just going to happen, and that's just part of this record.